Welcome to the Mind Body Manifest podcast. I'm your host, Laura Gilly, certified mindset and manifestation coach, yoga and meditation teacher, and wellness retreat leader. This podcast is your go-to space for all things spirituality, subconscious reprogramming, manifestation, personal development, and entrepreneurship. I'm here to help ambitious women and female leaders like you step into your fullest potential so you can impact the world with your unique gifts and create the life of your wildest dreams. Each week, we'll dive deep into soulful conversations, actionable strategies, tools, and mindset shifts that will help you up-level your reality and create success from the inside out. So if you're ready to elevate your mind, heal within, and manifest unstoppable success, you're in the right place. Let's go. Welcome to the Mind Body Manifest podcast, the place for ambitious women ready to master their mindset, heal their past, and manifest a life they desire. I'm your host, Laura, and today we're diving into what it means to truly embody your worth and how that can make you magnetic to the life of your dreams. This episode is all about empowerment, courage, and reclaiming your power. So let's get started. All right, embodying your worth means showing up for yourself in ways that require courage and bravery. Embodying your worth might look like letting go of a relationship with someone that's giving you red flags or isn't treating you well, despite the fear of being alone. Embodying your worth looks like saying no to an opportunity that doesn't feel right, despite what others think you should do. Embodying your worth looks like having the hard conversation or standing up for yourself despite the fear of conflict or how they're going to respond. Embodying your worth looks like going after your big, bold dreams or hiring the coach you know will help you text your goals that much faster despite your fear of failure. Embodying your worth looks like showing up on social media every day to grow your online business, despite the fear of looking cringe to others. Embodying your worth takes a whole lot of bravery and courage. And it's not that people living their dream lives don't feel fear. They do. But they feel the fear and they do it anyways. They take action anyways. They step into the unknown, rooted in a sense of wholeness and worthiness. And this is really the key. When you take courageous action from a place of worthiness, you begin to shift your entire reality. But society doesn't make it easy. We've been conditioned to believe that we're not enough. Consumerism tells us we're incomplete until we buy this product or we achieve this milestone. But here's the truth. You don't need to become worthy. You already are worthy just as you are in your perfectly imperfect self. You were born worthy. You don't look at a baby and think they need to prove themselves, right? Of course not. And the same is true for you. Your worth is inherent. So where does this sense of unworthiness come from? Often it stems from childhood. When we're young, our brains don't have the capacity to rationalize experiences. If something painful happens, like a parent being unavailable or critical or compares you to a sibling, we might internalize that as, I must not be enough. So let me give you an example. Imagine a parent that works long hours and one day they come home stressed, and when you ask to play, they just snap. They're like, not now. And as a child, you don't really understand that they're just stressed out. Instead, you might think, well, I just must not be worthy of their attention. And in these moments, whether it's a big moment or a small moment, that can plant this seed of unworthiness. And as an adult, this shows up in sneaky ways. In relationships, you might attract partners who make you feel inadequate, or you might avoid intimacy out of fear of rejection. Or in friendships, you might overgive or struggle to set boundaries out of fear of not being accepted. Or in your career, I see this a lot with other female entrepreneurs, you might undercharge, or you might avoid being visible, or you might overwork to try and prove that you're worthy. But here's the empowering part. You can rewrite these beliefs. The unworthiness wound is just a story that you've been telling yourself. It's just a story. And you have the power to tell a new one. Here's the truth. You are not unworthy. You decided at some point that you weren't enough. But now you can decide differently. At any moment, you can choose to believe differently. And when you believe that you're worthy, your actions start to align with that belief. You set boundaries. You choose relationships that honor you. And you step boldly into your dreams. You take the action despite the fear. Embodying your worth is an act of self-love. And when you love yourself so deeply, you radiate that love to everyone around you. People want to be in your energy. They want to buy from you. They want to learn from you. They want to have fun with you. The energy of embodying your worth and loving yourself is contagious. You lift and inspire those around you simply by being you. You cannot help others rise when you're stuck in lack or unworthiness. You have to embody that self-love and self-worth first. And that's why they say on an airplane to put your oxygen mask on first before you try helping others. So embodying your worth is one of the most powerful and important things that you can do, not just for yourself, but for the people you love. We are all energetically connected. So why not own it? Why not love yourself enough to set the boundaries, to have the hard conversations, to take the risks, to go after your dreams and be courageous as fuck? It will pay off in the biggest ways you can imagine. Now, one of the most powerful times that I can think of in my life when I really stepped into my power and owned my worth was when I first started dating my husband, and he was just out of a divorce and needed some time to heal. And of course, I knew that and completely respected that. But after maybe 6 months or so of dating and being inseparable, he broke up with me because he needed time to himself to fully heal and process what he had just gone through. And right after we broke up, he was getting ready to travel, and I got really attached to his dog. So he had asked me if I wanted to watch his dog while he was away. And so I did. And while he was away, I just started to realize that by doing that, it felt like I was repeating a pattern where I had overstepped my boundaries. I'd let my boundaries wall down, and I would do this kind of in-between thing with guys that I had dated in the past. And I didn't want to do that anymore. I realized how much I truly loved him. And I knew in that moment that I had to put up a boundary and own my worth and tell him how I really felt. And so I wrote him a letter and poured my heart into it and basically told him that I could no longer continue to do this in between where we would just casually text or, I'd watch the dog even though we're broken up. And so I said, To him in so many words, no contact unless or until you are fully ready for a deep relationship, because I love you so much. I cannot do the in between. And this is something I'd never done before. And it was scary to put myself out there and to put up a boundary and to state how I really felt. But it was the most empowering thing I could have ever done. And it felt right. Even though it was scary, I knew that it was an empowering move, and it worked. Here we are, years later, happily married and with a baby boy. So when you step into your power and you own your worth, you become magnetic to the life that you desire. I cannot say that we would be where we are now in this amazing marriage had I not taken that step. So what is that for you? Where in your life have you been holding back or playing small? Can you step into your power? Are you willing to take bold action, courageous action as an act of self-love? So now I want to guide you through a short but powerful EFT tapping sequence to help you release any feelings of unworthiness and to start tapping into new empowering beliefs. Now, if you're not familiar with EFT tapping, EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. And you're basically just tapping with your fingers on different acupressure points of the body to release trapped emotions and to rewire your subconscious mind. Okay. So if you're driving, just listen and repeat the positive affirmations to yourself, or I guess maybe you could tap with one hand, but be careful. Otherwise, I want you to just find a quiet space and follow along and tap along with me. I'm going to tell you where to tap, and I'm going to leave you at the end of this episode feeling empowered, courageous, brave, and ready to own your worth and take bold action. Okay? All right. So we're going to start with taking a slow, deep breath. Breathe in. And a slow exhale out. Do that again. One more time. Breathe in slowly. Fill all the way up to the top. And slowly exhale. Let it all go. Starting with the karate chop part of your hand. Just begin tapping here and repeat after me. Even though I've felt unworthy in the past, I deeply and completely love and accept. Keep tapping there. Even though at times I've felt unworthy, I still deeply and completely love and accept myself. One more time. Even though I have felt unworthy in the past, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Inner part of your eyebrow. I release this belief that I'm not enough. Temple. I choose to believe I am inherently worthy. Under the eye. I am whole and complete just as I am. Under the nose. I am deserving of love, success, and abundance. Chin. It is safe for me to embody my worth. I am worthy of my dreams and desires. Under the arm, I deserve to be treated with kindness and respect. Top of the head, I trust myself to set healthy boundaries. Inner eye, I know what I want and I won't settle for less. Outer eye, I deserve to feel worthy and enough. Under the eye, I love myself and I choose myself. Under the nose, I am worthy of everything I desire. Chin, I am confident, magnetic, and deserving. Collarbone, I fully embody my self-worth now. Under the arm, I am enough just as I am. Take a slow, deep breath in, filling up with that energy of feeling whole and complete and worthy and loved. And on the exhale, just release any other feelings of unworthiness or self-doubt. Just take a moment to check in with your body, noticing how you feel. You feel an energetic shift. I hope you leave feeling empowered and connected and ready to take on the world. Know that this is a practice you can return to anytime you want to shift out of fear or lack and just raise your vibration and regulate your nervous system. Embodying your worth is one of the most courageous and transformative acts of self-love. It really is how you become magnetic to the life that you desire. So today, I challenge you to take one action that reflects your worth, whether it's setting a boundary, saying yes to yourself, or simply looking in the mirror and saying, I am enough, right? Thank you for joining me today. If this episode resonated with you, please share it with a friend and tag me on Instagram at mind.body.manifest. And if you want more tools for embodying your worth, check out the resources I've linked in the show notes. But until next time, just remember, you are worthy, you are powerful, and you are unstoppable. And I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Mind Body Manifest podcast. I hope today's episode brought you clarity, inspiration, and some powerful takeaways. If you loved what you heard, don't forget to share it with a friend who could use this message. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode. I'd also love for you to rate and review the show. It helps get this message out to more amazing women just like you, and I truly appreciate every single bit of your support. Until next time, keep elevating your mind, healing within, and manifesting your most abundant life.